What's up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C. And in this particular video, real quick, hopefully in a quick ass review, I will be reviewing Married to Medicine. What is season 5? It's season 3, episode 5, y'all. Let's get into it. But shout out to my YouTube fam. And if you're not about my YouTube fam, yeah, just go ahead, y'all. Click the description button below. And let's like and share this video when we got a chance to, y'all. That helps too. I like that. Let's make a long short story. First of all, Dr. Jackie, first try to go to Dr. Simone's house. She's gonna make, some house calls, raid they refrigerator. She's checking everything from chocolate milk to candy. I don't know, Dr. Simone go give up the stuff or whatever. And, she's trying to go Dr. Heavenly. And then we see later on Dr. Jackie's usual because, she has to do sometimes surgeries that, she probably be in the hospital, probably sleeping in the, in a separate room, a bedroom, whatever they got inside for the hospital and whatever. But we see she about to do surgery, a woman who's about to get her tubes tied, but she ain't about to burn the tubes. So just in case she want to, maybe change her mind, whatever. But she basically said now she gave the woman a 99% chance that she can go ahead and just have sex and, don't have to worry about getting pregnant again, okay? Okay. Now, we have Quad. Quad was in the episode, but she was just talking to her husband. The husband just like, he's worried about his rep, which it was a good thing. Dr. Jack did bring up the last episode about how, these men are in the field of doctors, and that does look bad on their reputation where they're getting these altercations and all this other stuff. And, Quad just feels some type of way, and he's like, feeling like, you have a part in this shit too, whatever, right? And basically Quad is like this, she's, I don't know why I should hang out with these group of girls and blah, blah, blah. It seemed like the last time it was supposed to be fit and don't quit program. She hasn't been seen or really been talking to the ladies. They, Dr. Heavenly go over there to visit Lisa Nicole and I think Toya, and they was hearing rumors that she possibly was a, beat up or whatever. But she just said, like, she was saying certain stuff about her. I don't think Lisa Nicole admitted that she also said to Simone or Toya. No, not to Dr. Heavenly or Toya. Did she mention anything how she set up that comment about her being, in a lesbian relationship with Mariah? So now that if she's supposedly had one of that means they both have an affair on their husbands to be with each other too. Is that it? Whatever. Anyways, Lisa, okay, she's just so distraught. She can't believe that she took it that far. But at the same time, we notice it ain't like she hasn't reached or tried to cut down out to the Quad neither. So to some extent, you don't feel that apologetic. Or, you're not reaching out. So whatever, Lisa, like I said, you started the shit. And then, we see that she has this temper or seems to snap with anybody by that big talk about her husband. And maybe sometimes even blame people with no damn reason at all. But we'll get that in a second. So, really, the main part of this episode I want to focus on is towards the end. Jill, came back at Toya's house. She kind of told her about the thing with Lisa Nicole, blah, blah, blah. And she just, I think they decided, Jill decided with Toya, planning a girls' night out, whatever. And, they were talking about some miscellaneous mom stuff and mommy juice and the childs with the applesauce and everything. But let's get to the main part with Stripper Joint. Like I said, it's not going to be a long review. I hope not. It got interesting towards the end. Jill has a combination of a Halloween cartoon special / Magic School Bus Gone Wrong Halloween special, I think. She gets this big ass black bus and, whatever. And with red stripe, you go in. I'm thinking like maybe it's one of those type of party buses, like it fools you in the outside, but the inside is gonna be just great. Tony the Tiger, great. But when we see the fucker, they ain't got no seat. It just looked like, I don't know, like all we... I don't know, y'all. I was just expecting some zebra. By the time you look in there, all they needed was a bunch of zebra cheetah print in combined, okay? And they went and got rescued. Dr. Simone went. Of course, Heavenly was there. Lisa Nicole, I think with Dr. Simone. And Toy just like, oh my gosh. So they talk a little bit, but the ride wasn't towards, Lisa Nicole felt kind of hesitant because, she doesn't even drink. But we all know now, she may not drink from the glass, but she sure might throw the shit if you mention her man, okay? And if it's something that makes it seem like it has to do with his cheating, which in a weird way, maybe it's just me, but she's getting offended if it's a man is mentioned up. It's like, I wonder if she can get mad at these females for bringing up her man or her marriage or whatever, right? And might throw some items or throws at least some words, some hurtful words. Then what did she do to the females that she might have, did she ever catch any of the females and stuff like that? Did she throw hands? Neither. I'm just kind of wondering, you know, because it might be a pattern. I'm just saying. So, anyways, y'all, she sat there and basically, like, you know, they go to the strip club and she somehow, I don't know where this hat came from, but this big ass hat is if in the way she was trying to be disguised. Now we got one part where Jill's up there talking with you know, like order what to eat, because they didn't go to Cheese, they go to Magic City. Dr. Simone also want to point out is, you know, they got the thin bodies but fit bodies going on here, but she's like, they're totally different, say what might be in Magic Cities. You know, we see the women the dancers like this, whatever. We didn't see them on the pole, no, you know, like real twerking, I guess. But Jill was amazing. There was one girl, I guess, she was twerking and she wants to learn how to twerk. But I guess, I don't know. But anyways, Jill is looking in the menu. And also, she's sitting up there asking, you know, Dr. Heavenly, does she know, do you want to get some chicken fingers? And the next minute, she's like, well, did you want some southern fried chicken? And, you know, Dr. Heavenly, in the confessionals, even I think Simone, whatever, like, oh, this girl, bless her heart. I don't think she's trying to be cool or anything. But, you know, now black people like chicken, too. You know, some of us like fish, you know, catfish, whitening, you know, maybe some salmon, maybe a strawberry chicken salad. I mean, now, you know, not just because I like chicken, but, you know, it might extend past chicken, okay? But I don't think Jill was trying to be offensive or anything, right? So we see this one girl who I think is one of the few black, not to put out the race thing, but she was honestly one of the few black women that had showed in there. And this one girl's only been here year of school, because Lisa's car, so she's giving network cards and every damn thing, whatever, right? And I forgot almost to talk about, it was another scene that Lisa was at her office, and she got a whole team, because she's saying the information that Quad actually had was from, somebody is snitching to her. That's not stuff that you get from a private detective. She's claiming that has to be stuff that somebody is reporting. So she's going, you know, go as far as, you know, doing a thorough, you know, search to see who the mole is and getting them the hell on out of there. So she's like, I know that that's information that somebody's telling going on my computer. And then I'm thinking, like, do you really have that certain stuff on your computer? I'm just confused, because if they sitting there talking about battery, you know, maybe she has a sponge, but I'm just saying, you ain't got it in a file cabinet somewhere with 2 locks on it or some shit? No, I'm just kind of wondering, because if she's sitting here, what Quad was bringing up to a legitimate child or certain other stuff, whatever, did she save it in Microsoft Office or Microsoft Word? I don't know. But that's what she was talking about, the information of somebody with a computer, so everything Quad listed, blah, blah. But where did you suppose see this information about some lesbian relationship with Mariah? Mrs. Lisa Nicole, I'm just saying. So anyways, going back fast forward, she's passing out business cards, even Simone and other people confessionals, like, they ain't worried about making money. They ain't saying about the network and come out, follow me on Instagram and Twitter and shit. Ain't nobody got time for that. But anyway, she's trying to get this one, because she's even telling, she just feels offended and stuff like that. And one of the things she said to Jill's like, this is a form of slavery. Then she lets us know that she read Webster, all 5 newest editions and shit about the true definition of slavery. And she just felt that post. But I felt like if she felt that uncomfortable about going, because even Lisa was trying to get her to get at that, she was like, no, that she shouldn't have went at all. You know, even though she called herself trying to get away from everything event, like, you could tell she felt extremely uncomfortable to a point where, you know, I just didn't think it was worth her even going. And then we really see again, like, that trigger about police and stuff, right? And it was kind of dangerous, surprise, but maybe she thought about it as there's cameras and witnesses this time again, and, you know, whatever. But now, this the same girl who been there like 4 years, she comes up to, you know, did you see how one of the women had like a bag full of money? They still, you know, they had like scattered clothes, but they still was no blurred up. They still had their clothes on. I'm like, okay, they make money like that. Okay, good. But anyway, she's sitting up there, you know, because she's trying to explain to her, like, it was one woman, because, you know, one woman, she asked, how do you like it? The girl said, hey, my mom was a school teacher, had 2 dance teachers. The mother's like, Ray, you still dancing? She don't have a problem with it. She's like, my mom ain't got a problem with it. I ain't got a problem with it, whatever. But like I said, just, you know, let's say this. And also there was a time Toya and Simone with Dr. Simone were talking for a second. They just talking about you smoke cigars, blah 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 blah, and they kind of just said, you know, indirectly, I guess, like they bring a peace. And if I got to mention another scene, Dr. Simone's talking to her sons, and one of them had a family tree project, and they explained why they didn't only see their granddad but once, you know, Dr. Simone's father. She explained about, you know, the problem of alcoholism, and just like, you know, people who be, you know, have other, you know, what they would call chemical addictions, you know, stuff like that. Sometimes addictions, period, can be run like that. But you know, like how you can't predict, or, you know, the effects of being on whatever addiction or addictions too long, depending what it is. How it's unpredictable. Sometimes these people have, you know, some people may have mood swings, and so, you know, just like stuff like that, whatever. And it's just sad. But she's like, she don't want to sit here. She don't want, you know, it's like one of those things where she want to be like one of those people who their kids don't know what the hell's going to resent their parents because they didn't tell them what the hell was going on. And, you know, they would, you know, her and her husband just talk in another scene with the kids and just try and do family tree and talk about this story about how they almost did get married because he was worried about the bachelorette party, and he goes to Magic City himself a lot of times. And he's like, I'm going there to see what shoes to buy for some cute stuff. But yeah, it had that scene I forgot to mention. So yeah, all of a sudden after, you know, Lisa Nicole passed all her business cards out and shit, right? Like I said, the girl comes up to her and says, well, how's Darren? And this is after Jill, because Jill felt fit about the slavery comment. And Dr. Tanner's like this. She kind of feels like that it is a way slave, but she said she ain't about to say in front of these hoes. That's exactly what the fuck she said. And then, y'all, Jill goes somewhere else, and here's the girl coming to Darren, and you would think like she had came there, like, I don't know if she recognized her, maybe, you know, something like that. Did she Google on her iPhone 6 or whatever at the time to see and realize when, you know, maybe she slipped and gave her card too, and once she seen the card, maybe she seen something Lisa Nicole's, and then she could have watched the show the last season too, put two together, like she already knew that was her husband just based on watching. You don't know, you know, it ain't like it wasn't that far-fetched to probably not know who he was, you see what I'm saying? But she just came up and was like, how's Darren? And you would think like they used to come together or something like that, whatever. And she's like, you know, here's Lisa Nicole, my husband don't be here. My husband don't be here, with chopsticks in hand. I was thinking, oh shit, here she goes. My husband don't be here. And she's like, no, your husband has the curly hair. And she's like, no, I don't know what you're talking about, blah, blah. And then Jill, yeah, sorry about that. Memory card got full. But yeah, she's just like scaring Jill and stuff, like basically saying she set her up to bring the stripper over here. There ain't no way her husband, even though he has plenty of counts of infidelity, and the reason for you have that battery charge, I don't know if that's the same reason why I got that battery charge for her husband, whatever, but ain't that the same thing? Like, she just knows, like, him being here. But, you know, it's interesting, like, she's talking about women empowerment and how women should respect themselves. But, you know, I mean, throwing glass. Okay, that's another thing. But what I'm saying is that she basically felt offended, and Jill, you know, she's sitting here, that's not right. And I forgot who had took her out. Toya took her out of the club because she's thinking that Jill had set her up with the girl, and because the girl had this look on her face, but she got back on stage, but, you know, you know, on her side. But, you know, even Dr. Heavenly, like, had to hug Jill, like I said, was crying her little heart out because of that shit. And basically, it was like this. We sat there and realized, like, Lisa Nicole is like, anything has to do with his infidelity, it's not possibly the woman he's cheating with might get blamed, whatever. Like I said, I don't know if she's tagged a couple of them neither, but she has already in 2 episodes back to back, you know, has at least tagged verbal wise and or possibly in a violent matter, if it has something to do with her husband. So I know the kids, is something about being reminded that her husband has, you know, because she's saying how better. Now, it's interesting, before I think they got to the strip club, where she talked to her husband, something, I don't remember. But I do remember some of her words she was saying is if her husband and her, you know, relationship has gotten stronger due to the counseling. And, you know, they've gotten better. But it's like any chance you get, you have proven, like, you still may need to attend about 10, 20 plus time more sessions, because it's sooner, or it's something, whereas it would never be the same or something like that or whatever with y'all relationship for marriage, whatever, because it seems like it's a trigger and it's a constant trigger. Okay? So yeah, we'll see next week because Dr. Hamlet had to hug in Simone. And even Dr. Hamlet is in the damn confessionals, which I believe most likely Mr. Darren is what has been in there. Darren has been in there. I wouldn't be surprised of it. Are y'all surprised? But anyway, y'all pleasant night weekend. I'll definitely see y'all next video. And yeah, we'll continue from there. Mariah makes appearance next week, right? Okay. Alright, see y'all next one, y'all.